Hello everyone. Let us start grade 7, module 10, lesson number 3, theoretical probability. In the last lesson we did relative frequency, which means we will do some experiment and from the results of the experiment we found the probability. Now we have theoretical probability. In theoretical probability, we will determine the probability without performing any experiment. The probability that is determined on the basis of observation alone. Like we will observe the things that we have and from that we will find the probability. How? Let us take an example. Let's say I have a spinner here, okay? The spinner has four equal sections. I have red, I have yellow, then I have green, and I have blue. Now, we will only observe it. We will not spin it. We will not perform any experiment. Just observe. If I ask you, what is the probability of getting a red color? So you will observe this spinner. How many reds do you see inside this spinner? Only one red, right? There is only one red. Out of total how many sections? One, two, three, four. Out of four sections, right? So the probability of getting a red color here is 1 out of 4. 1 over 4. That will be 0.25 in decimal. And in percentage, if I move these two steps, it will become 25%. So this is my theoretical probability. To get this probability, I just observed the spinner. I did not spin it. I did not perform any experiment. So the probability that is found without performing any experiment is theoretical probability. Okay. So this is the name of the lesson. Now in this lesson, there are some important terms that you must understand. First is sample space. What is sample space? Sample space means all the different possible outcomes. Different यानी without repetition. It should not repeat. Any of the outcomes should not repeat. Let us take an example. Again, I have a spinner. In this spinner, let's say this time I have 8 sections. Now, here I have red, here I have red, here I have red. Then I have yellow, here one yellow. Then I have green, I have one green here, one green here. And then I have blue, I have one blue here, I have one blue. Here now, if I ask you what are the total outcome, all the possible outcome, total outcomes how many? So you will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Total outcomes are 8, right? But now if I ask you what is the sample space here? Now sample space means only the different outcomes. How many different colors do you see in these 8 outcomes? I see red color. Yes. I see the yellow color. I see the blue color. And I see the green color. There are only 4 different colors, right? So the sample space of this spinner is red, yellow, blue, green. Yani only 4 outcomes, not 8. Okay. So sample space yani only different kind of outcomes. Now let us take one more example here. Let's say I have a bag. Okay. Now I took some cards. On every card I wrote one letter from the word Mississippi. Okay, so how many cards will I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cards. 11 cards inside the bag, right? So total outcome is 11. Total here is 11 because there are 11 different cards. 11 cards inside the bag, right? But if I ask you sample space means how many different type of cards are there. So you will say I have the letter M, right? So M. I have letter I, so I will cross all the I's because repetition is not allowed. So I. Then I have letter S inside it, which is a different outcome. I will cross out all the S. That is the third outcome. And finally I have P. So only 4 different type of cards are there inside the bag. So the sample space is MISP, only 4 outcomes. This is my sample space. Okay, so remember what is a sample space. Next, complement. The next thing that you must understand is complement. Complement means the opposite of the given probability. The opposite of what I am asking. I told you the total probability is always 1, right? 100% yani 1. If I tell you the probability of getting a red color in some event is 0.8, is how much? 0.8. Then what is the complement of red? Complement yani not red. Complement means opposite. So if I was having red, now what do I need? Not red. So how will I find not red? From the total one, subtract the probability of red. What is the probability of red? 0.8. So 1 minus 0.8 will give me not red, which is 0.2. Answer. Take one more example. In percentage, we know impossible means 0%, right? And if something is sure, then we call it certain, yani we call it 100%, right? If I say the chances of rain, the probability of rain is, let's say, 20% today. Okay. So what is the complement of rain? Complement of this event. Complement of this event will be if it does not rain. How will you find it? The total is 100, right? So from 100%, you subtract the probability of rain, that is 20%. So it means there are 80% chances that it will not rain and only 20% chances that it will rain. This is known as complement. Okay. Now let us practice some question based on it. Okay. Now, question number 1. A bag has 20 white marbles. Okay, we have a bag. Okay, let us make a bag here. Okay, this is my bag. It has 20 white marble. Then it has 40 blue marbles. It has 30 green marbles. Okay. Before I read the further question, I have some questions in my mind. You tell me first of all, what are the total outcomes? For total, we add how many marbles are there? 20 plus 40 plus 30. How much? 40 and 30, 70. 70 and 20, 90. So total is 90. But if I ask you about the sample space, what is the sample space here? So in the sample space, we only take the different outcomes. So what are the different outcomes here? White marble, blue marble, green marble. So you will say white marble, blue marble, and green marble. Only 3 different outcomes. Okay. So sample space and total outcomes. Now he said find the probability. Now let us come to the question. Find the probability of getting a green marble. Okay. So first of all, the formula. He wants the probability of green marble, right? Okay. So green is my, what was the formula? Favorable outcome over the total outcome. This was the formula for probability, right? Now my favorable outcome is green here, and here I have to put total. How many green marbles do I have? 30. And total how many do I have? 20 plus 40 plus 30. This is my total, correct? So it will be 30 over 90. You see zeros in the end. I told you up and down. Class, you can cut it. Now I can divide the 3 and 9 with 3. 3 times 1, 3. 3 times 3, 9. So the probability is 1 over 3. Probability is 1 over 3. If you want the answer in decimal, you can divide it. 1 divided by 3. The number inside is smaller than 3, right? So we will put a decimal in the answer. Do not leave the decimal alone. Put a 0 before it. The decimal gives you the power to write a 0 here. 3 times 3 gives me 9, which is closest to 10 in the table of 3. Then we will do minus. 10 minus 9, 1. I have decimal. I can put 0 again. Again 3 times 3, 9. Again minus. Again 1. Again I will put 0. So it will keep on repeating, right? It will be 0.33333. So I can write the answer is 0.3 with a bar over it. This bar line tells me that this number is repeating. Okay. And if you want the answer in decimal, what will you do? You know that the answer is 0.3333 and so on, right? So you will take the decimal 2 steps, right? It will come here. So this will become 33 point, then 33333. So what will I do? I will remove the 3's and I will put a line here. So this will become 33.3. The bar here only on this 3 because this 3 is repeating now. Okay, so what did we do? The formula was favorable outcome over total outcome. Favorable is green marble. Green was how many? 30. Total was how many? 20 plus 40 plus 30, that is 90. 30 times 1, 30. 30 times 3, 90. You can also do like this. 1 over 3. When you divide it, you get 0.3. And this is the answer in percentage. Now, next question. Find the sample space of the given spinner. Now check. He needs the sample space only. Sample space यानी all the different kind of outcomes. All the different possible outcomes. So I have red color here. So this is one outcome. So let us write red here. Put it inside the parenthesis. Then I have blue color here. So blue is my second different outcome. Then I have yellow color here. Yellow is my third different outcome. And finally I have purple color here. So purple is my final different outcome. Parenthesis close. So this is my sample space for this spinner. Question number 3. The probability of getting a blue color on a spinner is 65%. So let us write it. The probability of getting a blue color is given 65%. Okay. Find the complement of this event. Complement यानी I want not blue. Complement यानी opposite. So opposite of blue will be not blue. So when it is given in percentage, we will do 100% minus the probability of blue. Yes, I told you. So it will be 100% minus 65%. That will give you 35%. So the chances, the probability of not getting a blue, the complement of blue will be 35%. Okay. So this lesson is over. Take a question from the book and I'll see you next time.